This topic for the talk today is, why am I still looking at clouds? Welcome, Swami brother.
One 80 seconds to prove why it's important to look at the clouds and why I'm interested to turn this sad person into a happy person. This sad person can be any one of you. Let me give an example. Suppose you're viewing the recent FIFA World Cup final in your TV screen and suddenly the TV screen goes blank. You must be wondering what's the reason of this failed TV transmission. You step aside, look outside the window and you see there's a huge cloud outside. Perhaps that's the reason of the failed TV transmission. The truth is, the signals that come from satellite, it die down in the signal strength, which we call as attenuation, as it passes through rain, clouds, and the other atmospheric particles. Our research group has worked extensively on understanding this phenomenon of signal attenuation because of these atmospheric particles. But the reason is, in satellite communication, we need to ensure that the slant path should always be free of such particles. And thus, we need to ensure that while we communicate, the slant path between my receiver and the satellite is free of cloud. So let's see how we do it. There's a very interesting way in which we are trying to tackle this problem. What we do is that we install different ground-based cameras at different parts of Singapore that continuously monitors the sky and the cloud above. These cameras captures the images at different intervals of time and captures it in the local archive. My work is mainly to work on those images and develop novel image processing techniques to detect and track the clouds over successive image frames. I will then provide a mathematical model that can successfully define the evolution of cloud throughout the period of time. This mathematical formulation or oracle, which we say otherwise, is indeed very important because we precisely can predict what exactly the position of my cloud beforehand, and we know that this particular slant path we will avoid during our signal transmission, and then we can use different signal mitigation techniques to solve the problem. This research area, on top of the TV examples which I showed you before, has got tremendous application in satellite and military communication, because in those communication we need to ensure that at any point of time the link between my receiver and the satellite has to remain intact under any adverse circumstances. And so friends, 2 years down the line, if our research group can make significant progress in this interesting field of image processing and remote sensing, it will be a moment of pride to state that looking at this beautiful cloud for the last 4 years of my life was indeed interesting and also useful for everyone. That's all for me. Thank you.